Hello, I'm Adrian McGee, and this is my CS230 Professional Growth Meetup project. The name of the meetup group I joined was SF Coding Bootcamp, hosted by One Code Camp. I decided to join this meetup event because I was interested in learning a new skill and doing something out of my comfort zone. I included the link here on the slide. The webinar session they were hosting was a coding class for beginners to create a simple calculator with JavaScript. The location was on Zoom at 7 p.m. on March 5th, 2024. The presenters in this meetup event were two people, Jared and Princess. Both presenters are students at CSU SF, and they work with the group SF Coding Bootcamp. This group creates webinars to inform people about coding topics and have interactive activities in their webinars. The meetup was intended to teach users how to create their own online calculator using JavaScript, CSS, and HTML. Jared went into detail how front and back end code works and how they are equally important in creating a website for users to use. He explained how to utilize multiple files together and upload it to an online source to create a website. And here's the online calculator being created. Who you met? The people I met at the meetup were the two presenters, Jared and Princess, and the other participants around the country. Jared asked people to text in the chat what city they were located in, and the answers were San Francisco, Seattle, and Chicago. The question I asked was, is it possible to use a different language like C++ instead of JavaScript to create the same online calculator? Jared explained that yes, it would be possible to use a different language. However, the approach to creating the same product will be an entirely different and a complex process. So Jared suggested just using JavaScript since it was the most user-friendly language for this process. What did you think? Did you like it? Was it good or was it bad? What did you learn? Would you go again? Would you like to look for a different group? I learned a bit about what HTML, CSS, and JavaScript are. I thought it was a good lesson because I am not familiar with those languages and the process of creating a website, and for the instructors to teach about these topics in a very insightful and helpful way made it easy to follow along. I liked how the meeting went because it was very simple and easy to follow. The instructors provided code, helped answer questions when needed it, and I would like to attend another webinar because I am passionate about learning and applying these skills in the real world. Other members getting engaged in technology. For the second part of this project, I attended a school meeting which was hosted by the IEEE club here on campus. I attended this meeting on April 11th, 2024 at 12:20 p.m. In this meeting, the host, Francisco, discussed details on how to join the club, upcoming activities, volunteer opportunities. The upcoming events were a resume building workshop, the Pioneer Think Down, the Bristle Bot Showdown, and a field trip to the Computer Science Museum. Here is the screenshot from the Zoom meeting I attended. For the Stack Overflow part for this project, the question I chose was related to the CS301 course I'm taking here at CSU East Bay. I was having an issue creating two arrays without deleting my old one, and I happened to actually find somebody who created a post with the same issue I was having. Here I was able to find an answer for the question I was looking for. Here's the first screenshot, and here are the other two showing the answer. For the last part of this project, this is my GitHub snapshot of my account. I made this earlier this year. And what GitHub is a developer platform that allows developers to create, store, manage, and share their code. It uses Git software, providing the distributed version control of Git plus access control, bug trafficking, software feature request, task management, continuous integration, and wikis for every project. And again, this is my screenshot of my account. And that will include my presentation. Thank you for watching.